seen anything like that. No good. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Butker. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
Woo! It's the Davey Mac Sports Program, where we talk the sports and other stuff, like war. Today we recognize those who perished in war, whether it was Munich or Heidelberg or Berlin or Frankfurt or Rostock or Bremerhaven or Gelsenkirchen or even Nuremberg. We salute you, Bruder. I'm Roy Harder, and here's your host, Mr. Eastside David McDonald, everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Live Davey Mac Sports Program on a Memorial Day. I can't help to notice that all of the towns and cities and locations that you mentioned on Memorial Day were German.
The motherland, as I like to say, David.
Did you have Rostock, Bremerhaven? I've never even heard of those before. And, of course, you would be upset at Nuremberg and all the things that happened to your brethren, your Aryan brothers and sisters. This is about American soldiers, Roy. It's not about the Germans who died in World War II. It's American soldiers across all American wars. That's what Memorial Day is about. You know, Roy, I've taken a big fucking gamble today because it's very pleasant and I had the fucking windows open, and because it's drizzling outside, you see.
Drizzling. I see that.
So I figures to myself, I can keep the windows open. It's going to be a nice, pleasant thing. Now I hear Nuremberg, Munich. You're saluting, you're brooding. The shout out on Memorial Day seemed to be the dead Nazi soldiers. And so I still haven't closed the fucking windows, Roy.
Okay,
You're going to get me fucking kicked out of this fucking apartment. You're getting me evicted, Roy. This is your fucking fault. It's Goebbels' fault. It's Himmler's fault. It's everybody's fault. And I'm still talking, and the window's just still open, and now I'm the one screaming out famous Nazi. You see? Now you tricked me. And it's the Rudolf Hesses of the world and all those type of the Heinrichs of the world. I'm still talking and naming famous Nazis, and I should probably stop screaming Nazi, Nazi, Nazi with the windows, or maybe I should. I'm closing the one window here, Roy.
Fair enough. Keep that screen closed, David.
You fucking close window policy now because of you. But we are live on a Memorial Day. It's noon Eastern. It's the Davey Mac Sports Program. I thank you for that very suspicious introduction, Roy Harder. My name is Eastside Dave McDonald. With me, as always, Bobby Tambura, the ace producer in the hole. And, of course, a special guest, because anytime we have on his rival, his enemy, he needs to appear the very fucking next episode. Ladies and gentlemen, put him together for a photographer extraordinaire, the classic, the legend, Big A, Andrew Gold, baby.
Yes, Mr. Champion. How you doing today, Mr. Champion?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great that we're here. What work ethic. Yes. I apologize. I thought we were going to take this weekend off, and then I realized, fuck it. What else do I got to do? What else do I got to live for at this point? Nothing but podcasts. That's it. I got to tell you something. We've gotten some great help from, a death metal man named Pantera, Bobby Pantera.
Real cowboy from hell.
He's been doing a couple of our shorts. One of those shorts is up to, Roy, you were telling us the number. One of the shorts that we posted on Facebook that Bobby Hutch did. What is it up to?
104 million views now, David. Oh, wait, I apologize. I mistook a zero in there. It's up to 104,000 views, David.
Jesus. Wait, Andrew, that wasn't a joke. That was the real number. He laughed at the second one, too.
What the hell, Andrew?
Andrew, that was the real number. So we're up to 104,000 views on the Facebook. That was what, the Caitlin Clark video?
That's right, David. Yes.
Oh. Hutch has been dominating these things. Anytime I do one of these little fucking things, one of these little rants and bullshit, he captures it.
He
puts
loves
it
those
out there,
rants.
we go viral. Folks, it's a matter of time before the Davey Mac Sports Program yet again flies high with either another network or wherever the fuck.
Watch out, Rogan. We're coming for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Joe Rogan, put us on your stupid net. Well, I shouldn't say stupid if I'm, you know what?
There you go. There you go again, David.
If I'm asking for a job, don't insult the future boss. So that's on me. Mr. Rogan, put us on your delightful network. Or what are you motherfuckers out there? Jesus Christ. I look at some of these stiffs on SNY and the Yes Network locally here in the New York, New Jersey area. That's where we all do the show from. Those guys in New York, I'm Jersey. I look at some of these stiffs on those channels. We fucking blow them away. Like, seriously. I'm not trying to be like a jealous hating bitch. If you can't see that the Davey Mac Sports Program blows a lot of these fucking shows, look, fine. You know, Stephen A. Smith is making, $45 million on ESPN and blah, 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 blah. We do a better show than all those ESPN shows. By the way, that includes Stephen A. Smith. We book the Pat McAfee show, as everyone knows, is a Davey Mac Sports Program ripoff. Why? I predated the motherfucker by about 15 years. He's ripping my act off. I'm not going to be negative today. I'm going to be positive. The point is, on Memorial Day, I'm asking God, I'm asking Mars, the Roman god of war, give us an opportunity that we fucking deserve. You fucking sons of bitches. You know we're the show. You know we're the men. You know I'm the man. And Big A, what are you flapping your fucking gums about now?
I'm agreeing with you, Mr. Champion.
When Roy said $104,000, I mean 4,000 views, you laughed like the fucking Johnny Carson was here and giving the greatest monologue you've ever heard.
I'm supporting Roy Harder also.
You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You be careful. How's the photography going?
Okay, not bad.
Okay, not bad.
Okay,
that's a way to sell your shit, buddy. You're as good as promoting yourself as I am the Davey Mac Sports Program, apparently.
Yes.
The photos by Big A is his Instagram, and if you want to hire him, go ahead and pay. When's the last time you've accepted a job for money? And I'm not talking about killing whores in the Bronx. I'm talking about photography.
IWF?
What?
IWF?
IWF? Oh. You get paid? Kevin Knight pays you for those?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Yes.
Roy, he gets paid more than me.
I know. We've taken bumps. We've taken bumps for free, David.
The fucking last bump I took, the guy speared me onto a fucking metal chair. I hit the back of my head on a metal chair. I'm driving home on the parkway, throwing up outside of my car at 75 miles an hour. Like it's a fucking Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It was all from the bump. I got nothing, Andrew.
Someday people are going to go back and analyze that spear, like the Burfisit hit on Antonio Brown, and be like, this is where it all started.
Yeah, maybe.
This is where the triple murder suicide began.
This is where the fucking Aaron Hernandez shit began with Davey Mac. This is where he started to fucking go to nightclubs, and then he would go home with strange black men and shoot them with a shotgun. People, what happened to Dave? Why is he murdering? I really should probably close the other window after that comment.
No, with your pro-German and anti-black, you're going to be the king of that neighborhood. I've been there.
The neighborhood's getting more okay. Yeah.
Diverse, David? Is that the word?
Just as I say diverse, a nice, black lady's walking her dog. Okay. So we're just going to chill.
No, we're going to, I can show the camera. Well, okay.
Is it a pit bull, David?
No, it's not a pit bull.
then you're okay.
The NBA. I'm wearing my Knicks jersey because we haven't done a show since the Knicks lost to the Indiana Pacers in 7 games. I just want to say that I want to say this. I want to say this officially. It really was a great year. I know that there are some Knicks fans who are acting like, entitled bitches right now because you think that you're a New York sports fan and that's the thing to do. It's not the thing to do as a Knicks fan. If you're a Yankees fan and you've consumed a fucking decade of ineptitude and horrible front office wheelings and dealings under Brian Cashman, that's where you be angry. If you're a Mets fan and the owner promised to, buy a new super team and buy a World Series and the Mets suck again. I know they've won lately the last few games, but they've had an incredibly disappointing season. That's where you're angry. Maybe a Jets fan. You haven't won a Super Bowl since 1969. You get the big fucking Aaron Rodgers. He goes out in the fourth play with an Achilles. Maybe that's where you get mad. But as a Knicks fan, an organization who has been futile for years, this entire century, let's be honest, they've been irrelevant shit show. An irrelevant fucking shit show have been the Knicks. To have the type of season, and this is what I was saying the whole time. Everyone's like, oh, they're a better team without Julius Randle. I go, you don't watch New York Knicks basketball, you fucking stooge. It was all of these fucking Johnny-come-latelys who were trying to tell the Dave man, who's watched every fucking Knicks game for the past 4 years. That's the truth. Every fucking regular season game since Julius Randle had his all-star season 4 years ago, and then especially last season with the acquisition of Jalen Brunson, I've been on top of every second of every minute of the fucking New York Knicks, and as a result, I can tell you what's going on. And what's going on is the injuries finally caught up to him. It's nobody's fault. It's not Thibodeau's fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's just one of those things that happen. If the Knicks can stay healthy, especially Randall, Brunson, DiVincenzo, Hart, who are all signed. They just gave a contract extension to Josh Hart. They just actually, I believe, gave another extension to Jalen Brunson. DiVincenzo's locked in. Julius Randle's locked in. OG, they got to lock in, and they probably got to part their ways with Mitchell Robinson, their 7'2" center who cannot stay healthy. Try to retain Isaiah Hartenstein, and maybe you offer every fucking draft pick that you have for the next 5 years for Joel Embiid. Because that guy would be the missing piece. The Knicks would win a championship if they got that fucking guy. I'm sorry, they would. Regardless, it was a phenomenal year for the Knicks. Nothing but love. For the Pacers, to Rick Carlisle in the state of Indiana, you got your wish, you fucking crybaby bitches. You fucking poor sport, foul-mouthed pussies, crybaby cunts. Congratulations. You did it. All you did was whined and complained and bitched after every fucking game, leaving the refs no choice but to fucking have a zillion calls against the Knicks and no calls and everything. And I'm not even complaining about it. This is how weak-minded NBA officiating is. This is how weak the NBA is. But it's also an indictment on Rick Carlisle. You played for the Boston Celtics in the 80s. Crying about officials? I never saw Larry Bird cry about officials. I saw Larry Bird pull out his own teammates in the NBA Finals after losing the Magic and Lakers, and he called them a bunch of sissies. He said, we played like a bunch of girls out there. We played like sissies. So what I'm saying is, if you're a real man, you don't fucking make it all about the officials like Rick Carlisle did. Small market teams don't get calls. I guess you have to be a big market. So all these big market fucking calls that went the Knicks' way for the last 50 fucking years, how many championships have they had in half a century? The answer's 0. Rick Carlisle, you're a fucking crybaby bitch. I'm glad the Pacers are going to get swept by the Celtics. You fucking pussies. You're the Shizer. Shizer, you're the ones that we despise. And now the Pacers and that overrated fucking dork, Tyrese Halliburton, that overrated stooge, they're all on the verge of getting fucking swept. And the only reason why they beat the Knicks in 7 is because the entire team was injured. And it's not an excuse. It's a reason. There are differences. Rick Carlisle, you soft. You're a fucking donut. You're a jelly donut. Well, I'm going to put my cock in it. I'm going to fuck it. Next time I see you, Rick Carlisle, on the street, you better fucking pull your pants down because I'm fucking you in the ass. I really should close all my windows.
Right in there, Rick.
Wow. I'm going to fuck you in the ass, Rick Carlisle, like you never been fucked before. I'm going to save all my rage for the Knicks loss and for the passing of Dabney Coleman. And I'm going to fuck the shit out of Rick Carlisle. Okay? No, Roy and I don't have a song. We're not going into a song. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to fuck the shit out of Rick Carlisle. Okay? I'm not taking it anymore, Roy.
I hear you, brother.
I'm pretty sure that's enough to get him arrested in Indiana.
What's that, Bobby?
They don't like gay people.
Oh,
So I'm listening through Big A's computer, so I hear myself in the headphones, and I just sound drunk.
Yeah, you sound slightly touched, definitely.
Yeah.
But also sometimes he forgets to do setups to his own jokes. That's you just say things, and Roy and I are supposed to understand. I always go, you always forget the setup. You got to give us and you're a comedian. You're the one paid professional comedian amongst us. You got to give me and Roy. Do you understand? Roy and I are very busy men. We've had very, very, very long lives at this point, with lots and lots and lots of different chemicals and substances that have entered our brains, our hearts, our souls. You just got to give us a quick setup and then the punchline. Don't take anything for granted.
No, I thought we were doing a bit where you were supposed to guess the setup. I was going to give you the punchline, and then you were supposed to set it up.
Do you have that prepared?
That's what I just did. I blew it. That was my big shot.
No, but do you have more of those prepared? You were supposed to prepare that now that I remember.
No, I don't.
What a show killer! That is the definition of a show killer. Let me tell you something, motherfucker. If you want to look up bad producing, you just did it. I love you. I'm enjoying doing the Memorial Day show so much, and I appreciate you, Andrew, and Roy being here on a fucking holiday so much. I'm gonna let it slide. But you literally just brought up a bit that you were supposed to do, and then you forgot to do it, so you dined yourself out.
I just thought it was more as we were going through the show.
Oh, no.
I would just kind of do it, and then you would guess the setup.
I'm moving on. I'm moving on. The windows are open. I can't say what I'd like to say.
We should do every show like this. Just me all slurred.
I mean, the language has been cleaner on my end for the most part. All right, I'm dying of heat, so I actually reopened the one right by me. So I'm taking a risk. Okay. But Andrew's here, and it's Memorial Day.
Yes.
And Andrew's very patriotic, Roy. I don't know if you knew that.
I did, actually.
Loves America, and he's also one of the great wordsmiths in the country. And so on big-time holidays, and Andrew, my God, you look great. I mean, seriously, what are we down to? Like 145 pounds?
Oh,
Roy, he looks like
300.
What?
Under 200. Hey, that's impressive. I mean, it looks like
under 300. No, under 300.
Is there some Ozempic going on here, Big A, or is this all natural?
No. All natural.
Also, you've been purging.
Andrew, you fucking Ozempicing us?
No, absolutely. I'm eating better, walking more.
You look good.
Yeah. Thank you,
great.
Mr. Champion.
Withering away right before our eyes.
Yep.
You look like a Holocaust victim.
The in Captain America, they CGI'd Chris Evans' regular head onto like a thin little dweeb's body, because the whole point of Captain America is he's supposed to take a drug and then become like actual Chris Evans. He looks like the CGI 125-pound weirdo Chris Evans from the beginning of Captain America. Like, it looks like it's Andrew's fucking regular Big A head just put on like some kind of thin person's body, like Rivers Cuomo's body or something. I don't know. It's an odd look. And Andrew, here's what I love about you, and this is the truth. You fucking, I give you and Bobo a green light for every fucking show, right? And all I get. And then I go, Andrew, you doing a show this week? Oh, I can't do the show. I can't do the show. Blah, 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 blah. And then, Roy, after weeks and weeks and weeks and months of fucking asking Andrew to fucking do the show, and him saying no, it just takes one Bobo appearance last week. And literally during the show, he was inviting himself over to Robert Tamburo's house. And during the show, I was green lighting that so that Robert could have a lot of fun hosting Big A on Memorial Day. On a federal holiday, Robert could enjoy bringing Big A over to his house. And Andrew is in a nice house. Is it clean?
Yes.
What?
Of course it is. Yes.
It's clean. He's making his bed now?
Yes.
Roy, we had a bed making issue where Robert got scolded.
Oh, yeah.
He was told to tidy up the look of his fucking studio. And usually that doesn't mean like actually tidy up, like make your fucking bed. And like clean up like fucking Gatorade, fucking, empty Gatorade bottles of dip of fucking tobacco chew.
What are we doing here, Dave, man?
It was so funny though, Robert.
Yeah, it's hilarious how metal it is to be like, clean up your room, make your bed. Real fucking metal of whoever gave
Robert,
that.
Roy, our consultant, you know the one, our consultant, our video maker. We told him about that. And everyone's studio looks beautiful. He goes,
in Robert's defense, he obviously took the advice and it looks very clean and well done, Robert. Looks good. Pro Ed. Like a OnlyFans porn shoot about to happen.
That was the plan. It was my birthday last week.
I have a green screen. I offered it to the cat.
Yeah.
I said, you can have a green screen. Because I've set up the Davey Mac wall of pop culture behind me. I think this looks spectacular. And people don't even notice. Sometimes I do change the pictures around subtly.
Yes, you do. I actually did notice that, David.
Subtly. Anyway, Andrew loves America.
Yes.
He's here. He's at Robert's house. He's going to now give us a speech about Memorial Day and what it's like to be an American on this very solemn day and holy day and holiday. Go ahead. Big A, Andrew, go.
Heidi ho, fellow American assholes. Sergeant Big A here for a wonderful speech on Memorial Day. So let's get started. I got to shit.
Okay, speech not out to a really coherent start. He called us all assholes. He said something about Memorial Day and then informed us he has to shit. So I guess he's going to phone it in. Just do the speech, Andrew.
Right.
I'm a little bit worried with the beginning of the speech, but go ahead. This is your time.
First of all,
Yeah.
I love America. It's all freedoms.
Okay, he loves America and all its freedoms. I agree with that, Roy.
Freedom to eat an apple nude in public. Freedom to choke a bitch out.
No.
And freedom to nuke some fuckers if they step out of line.
No.
USA.
No.
USA.
No chanting. No chanting. Don't encourage him. You can't do any of those things. Freedom to eat an apple in the nude?
Why not?
Were you that guy arrested in Queens 2 weeks ago that I saw in the New York Post who was eating fruit naked on the fire escape?
Was he? He shouldn't be.
All right. Continue with your speech.
Don't get me started on the pussy Oppenheimer.
Don't get him started on that pussy Oppenheimer. Robert Oppenheimer, the inventor of the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So you created the nuclear bomb. Oppenheimer, deal with it, you crybaby bitch. I've created my own bombs in my toilet bowl after I chow down Sabaros.
Oh my God. He's telling Robert Oppenheimer, stop being so tortured about creating a nuclear bomb, and then says he makes his own bombs after eating Sbarros. That's Andrew. It's disgusting, though. This whole thing is a Memorial Day speech. It's about patriotism. It's been a lot of scatological talk. Just continue, I guess.
To all the American soldiers who died in wars, we salute you.
Absolutely. There you go, Andrew.
And to all the enemy soldiers who died in wars, I pour my jars of my own piss and cum on your graves. And don't ask me why I bottle my own piss and cum. I just do. USA.
No,
USA.
no, don't chant.
USA.
No, with the chanting. You bottle your own piss and cum.
Yes, Mr. Champion.
Okay. Is there any reason for it besides pouring it on the graves of enemy soldiers? By the way, you've never been out of the borough of New York, so I don't know where these graves of enemy soldiers you're going to find are. You're probably going to need to travel to Germany, France, and Japan for once in your life. I don't even think he's been to Canada, Roy. He's talking about saving fucking jars of piss and cum for pouring it on the graves of men. You're just saving fucking piss and cum. That's all you're doing. You're not saving it for any specific reason. You're a fucking sick freak. Just continue with the speech.
My favorite wartime movie is Saving Ryan's Privates.
Okay. Classic. Saving Ryan's Privates. We all saw that one. Very good. That was a real movie, I believe.
I like it when Tomina Hanks finger cuffed by Michelle Sizemore and Vanessa Diesel. God bless America, man. Patriotic. She gave me a hard on.
Okay.
Meaning
no
erection.
Yeah, I know. We all know. We all know what the hard on meant, Andrew. You don't need to say hard on meaning erection. We got what hard on means. Also, apparently he really saw Saving Private Ryan, Saving Ryan's Privates. Said there was a Tamina Hanks, a Michelle, what was it, Sizemore?
Sizemore, yes.
Vanessa Diesel.
Yes.
Okay, Andrew Gold, everyone. Thank you so much for the speech. Love it. Great speech.
I'm not finished yet, Mr. Champion. I have more to say.
More to say?
Yes, I have more to say, Mr. Champion.
I wish that wasn't the case.
Me too.
Continue.
Also, please don't get many farthings. Please don't forget that many Bothans,
yeah? Please don't forget that many Bothans
died on this. They give us the plans for the second Death Star.
Mm-hmm.
I learned this fact from the great war movie, Return of the Jedi, starring Bib Fortuna, and I just farted.
Okay, guess you had no way to finish that fucking rambling paragraph. So you watched Return of the Jedi and the Bothan spies. You're including them on Memorial Day. The Bothan spies who stole the plans for the second Death Star. And by the way, Return of the Jedi, not starring Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill or anybody, starring Bib Fortuna. What did you call him? What? Bib what?
Bib Fortuna.
All right. I don't know. I thought you put an R. It sounded like Fortuna.
No.
Bib Fortuna. All right, Angie, you done?
No.
Jesus Christ. Just rapid fire.
And hey, kids, it's good to know about American wars. Did you know how World War One started, kids?
Do people know how World War I started? All right. Well, you're going to tell us? Go ahead. All right.
Franz Ferdinand got shot by the guys from Jet, and it went to shit from there.
Okay.
Meanwhile, World War III just
all right
started in my ass. I swear. I'm not doing the 2-for-1 special as it borrows again.
Okay, right. He says World War I started because of Franz Ferdinand.
Is that what he said?
Franz Ferdinand got shot by the guys from Jet. That's what I speak, Andrew.
Yes.
It was Archduke. First of all, it was Archduke Ferdinand. Okay? I want you to do these last ones very quickly, Andrew. Jesus Christ.
America,
I got shit to do.
America is great because you can go out on your fire escape with a bucket and dump your victims' puke and blood right there into the alley, and the rain will wash it before the cops learn that she's missing. USA.
Oh my God. This is 100,000% scarier when he runs through it because I told him to speed it up. And Roy, what he said was America is great because you could go out on your fire escape with a bucket and dump your victim's puke and blood right there into the alley, and the rain will wash it away before the cops learn that she's missing. That's what he fucking said. Rapid fire the next one because I like fast delivery, Andrew. Let's go as fast as you can.
Not to be too controversial.
Come on, rapid fire, go.
But I don't know about immigration. Not because I just like foreigners. Mainly because parents told me I was adopted. My real daddy and mommy for the Jolly Green Giant and the Statue of Liberty. I'm still haunted by canned peas and freedom to say assholes.
He hates immigration because they used to tease him and say he was the son of the Jolly Green Giant and the Statue of Liberty. It's got nothing to do. All right. So this is it, Andrew. You're wrapping it up. Thank God. Jesus Christ.
Last thing on this solemn day.
Thank God.
Let us pray. Let's pay respect to all the fallen soldiers out there. And,
yes.
And let us pay disrespect to Bobo being a failed UPS driver who can't pass his driver's test. Fuck you, Bobo. I'm Sergeant Big A. Fuck you. USA.
All right, Andrew Gold. Big A. Andrew Gold. What an epic Memorial Day speech.
Okay. Right.
Bravo, Andrew.
All right.
Yes,
Just, real quick, Dave. I had to go get my energy drink before the show, so I left Andrew in my apartment alone, and I checked my YouTube history. Can I show you something real quick?
Oh, fuck. Yep. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Here it comes, David. We knew this was coming.
Saving
Courageous story of two nymphs who go behind enemy lines to save the most generously endowed. Crowded in Uncle Sam's
okay, no nudity.
from one of the most.
We can't get kicked off of YouTube. Yeah, wow. So he was indeed watching it on Robert's computer.
It seemed like whoever wrote that speech, which was clearly Big A, obviously knew the movie with how specific he was about the actresses and actors within the movie. And so I wanted to do a little research. Turns out right in my browser history.
You know what that means. He jerked off. He jerked off in your house, dude. He absolutely jerked off. Well, you know what? It got nicer out, and the a woman walking with her dog like 4 feet away from me.
She's like walking back and forth in front of your window.
It just all of a sudden, you just got like you see the lights. It just got very bright and nice out. And all of a sudden I'm screaming about, okay, listen. All right, listen. Roy, you look fantastic. What is the deal here? You got a pocket square.
David.
I mean, this is a good look here.
Thank you, David. I was actually watching a Netflix series called Broke, it's actually sports related because it's all about these athletes when they retire, they literally lose all their money. They lose all their cash.
Excellent. Roy bringing a sports topic to the table. We love this. This is like a fucking Haley's Comet situation here.
Yeah,
I've seen this Broke. It was very good. I absolutely am familiar with Broke. So go ahead.
So anyway, I decided perhaps it's time for a career change, and I've decided to become a financial advisor to some athletes, or if they'll have me at least, because I could probably invest in a car wash or a strip club just about as good as everyone else out there. So I got myself a nice suit. I got it half price because I only needed the top half.
His shorts. Why did he show off his shorts right there?
Well, because I got the suit for half price, David. I didn't need the full outfit. So
I tell you I mean, any NBA player, take all your goddamn $200 million and lay it all on the line with Roy Harder. You might as well fucking, play fucking craps in Atlantic City. You're going to be shooting the dice with Roy Harder. He will either make you a billionaire or he will take every fucking penny that you have played 15 years of hard, NBA action for.
Usually more like 3 years. These guys are going broke fast, man. They especially the NFL guys, they got short careers. They're real short.
People don't understand that the average, according to that series, they said the average NFL career is 3 seasons.
That's correct. Yeah.
It's not, everyone's used to the Bradys and the Paytons and all the quarterbacks, but it's just not the case. The average NFL span is 3 years. It's the average career span.
Even the Davey Mac Sports Program has a longer life span than that.
I mean, Jesus. Roy, right, you consider calling your business tag, if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
So what do you guys think? Now, we did last week the Scottie Scheffler story. And the update I was expecting to do this week, okay, really quickly, if you're not familiar, Scottie Scheffler, #1 golfer in the world, went to the PGA championship last week. On his way to the championship, some fucking fruitcake of a cop, thinks he's fucking John McClane from Die Hard, basically jumps on the goddamn side of his car, even though the Scottie Scheffler was told by other police officers to go down this way to get to the tournament that he is to play in because he is the #1 player in the world. He somehow gets arrested by this nitwit cop. I swear to God, I thought the update was going to be all the charges were dropped. They have yet to drop the charges. Scottie Scheffler's lawyer's like, okay, listen, there is no plea. We are letting you know we are going to fucking trial. And when we win, we are going to own Louisville. This DA is sticking with the case as of now. Scottie Scheffler has to go to an arraignment on June 3rd. The body camera footage by the police officer who hopped on Scottie Scheffler's car, got him out of the car, roughed him up, of course, is missing. No body camera footage. The fucking cop didn't turn it on. Here's my 2 cents. The second that happens, no crime. You done fucked up. There's no more reasons to have body cameras if the guy's just every single time something shady goes on, it's suspiciously off. From now on, new rule. No fucking footage, no crime. You done fucked up. It's ridiculous. And this Louisville D.A., holy shit. Someone better call the mayor and say, Mr. Mayor, the stupid district attorney is going to make our city fucking bankrupt? Are you aware of that? Scottie Scheffler's going to have to miss a tournament where he can stand, to win $5-10 million because of this arraignment on June 3rd. Scottie Scheffler can, he might lose endorsements and sponsorships. Scottie Scheffler is absolutely you could say this resulted in some weird, PTSD. No question. That's going to be easy to prove that a fucking dork. This guy's the biggest, nerd type, early, just soft modern day male. He's just not a hard guy. He's not, this ain't John Daly. Right. That's what I'm saying. This is a soft Caucasian man. And this guy is definitely shaken up when some fucking maniac Rambo cop starts roughing him up and put him in handcuffs. If I was Scottie Scheffler's lawyer, I would seriously put it out there. Last week I said $200 million. I'm revamping it. $1 billion. I'm not even joking. I would sue the city of Louisville for $1 billion. There's inflation. There's endorsements. There's PTSD. This guy could be fucked up for the rest of his career, and this all happened when he's number one in the world, coming off of winning the Masters. Fuck you guys. I'd sue for $1 billion. Drop the charges on this fucking poor doofus.
Dave, something that's much more tangible, too, is what place was Scheffler in going into the tournament that day, and what place did he finish up?
Scottie actually had a good PGA championship, and then recently he was actually in first place in the final round. And then there was, the arraignment's going to keep going on and stuff, and so he faltered. And
I think you could use that multiple 100%. Times. Yeah, absolutely. And then you look at the projected, what you would make with sponsorships for winning at those
projected earnings. That counts. Absolutely.
Yeah. And if he loses his career, what if he's not the same player anymore?
Now he's got a criminal record. He can't get a job anywhere else.
Now he's sucking dick on the streets, homeless. And it's all because of this one corrupt cop who has multiple over excessive use of force charges in Louisville. By the way.
He does have 3 suspensions, including fucking doing donuts drunk in a parking lot.
Oh, wow.
This is the arresting police officer.
I think I might know.
You can see that someone is a little miffed at fucking, don't take this the wrong way, police officers. But as someone who has had his fucking local cops be, quite frankly, cunts by giving me 3 fucking tickets on my car that's parked outside my house. That's not what you do to fucking local citizens who have lived here for 44 fucking years. My family has lived in this fucking town since 1979. You weren't even born. It gives me a fucking ticket for fucking no registration on my car. You know what I can tell you about this? You motherfucker. How about this? There you go. There's your stupid fucking registration. How about that? That's it. Local police, look, unless you work in fucking a battle zone in goddamn fucking 1975 Bronx or current day Chicago. That's real police work. Everything else, leave me the fuck alone. Leave Scottie alone. Just leave us alone.
A story I like to tell is I did our game show we did where you had to smoke as much weed as possible. And I got pulled over for having a tail light out like a block from where I live. And I have a shirt on. It's tie-dyed. The woman, it's a giant anime woman and her nipples are covered with weed leaves. I smell like weed. And the cop just runs over to my car and goes, "Sorry to bother you. Just wanted to let you know you got a tail light out. Get home safely and fix it when you can." Didn't get like that's small town policing. That's making sure.
And yeah, I'm not running down the police officers, but I am running down the stupid fucking Neanderthal dumb moron
that need power.
Idiots who can't think logically. They're the same type of guys who I'm seeing as the umpires in Major League Baseball. To bring this all back to sports, yesterday, these home plate umpires are fucking losing their minds. We've now had multiple scandals where home plate umpires are throwing guys out because guys in the dugout are just saying, like, you know, that ball was low.
Yeah.
And these home plate umpires are just throwing guys out. Recently just happened. I forget the team. The home plate umpire threw a guy out and didn't know who he threw out. The manager comes out. This is true. He comes out and he goes, "Who'd you throw out?" And he goes, "Well, someone said it." He goes, well, you can't do it like that. Who are you throwing? That's not how this works.
Strike 1, low. Batter doesn't like it. Strike 2, kind of the same spot. Batter doesn't like it again. Stop. You don't want to know? Bench coach coming.
Mute it.
Okay, I can't hear you when I'm playing a video, so yelling.
I know. Don't be all testy. It's just that I'm not going to play another radio show's audio.
I mean, it's our good friend John Boy who does the lip reading, so you actually see what they're saying. That's why
I know, but that's their podcast, bro. But the video's fine. Here's the situation where this home plate umpire with the stupid ass fucking mustache is he's kicking the guy out, and he literally doesn't know who it is. So the home plate umpire comes out, and he's just like, I don't know. Somebody's got to leave. And he's like, well, who? And he's like, I don't know. Just toss somebody. And then the crew chief, Roy, that's like the boss of the umpires. He comes over. He goes, what's the problem here? And he's like, the manager goes, he doesn't know who he threw out. And so the crew chief goes, just pick a position player. Just send someone. Just pick anybody.
Oh, my God. What a shit show.
Pick anybody.
What a shit show. Come on.
Meanwhile, Bryce Harper was kicked out of the game for doing nothing but talking to the referee, to the umpire after a called third strike. But you saw Bryce Harper not animated, didn't slam the bat, didn't slam the helmet, and it did not look like there was any usage of F words. As people were looking, it looked like he was just saying, hey, that ball was low, and he's talking to the home plate umpire. This is after the first at-bat in the game.
Wow.
These stupid-ass umpires. It's logic. There's not been one person in the history of baseball not one fan who's ever attended the game to see an umpire. They're there to see Bryce Harper and the players. Don't be kicking Bryce Harper out in the first at-bat. Because saying nothing? When did these fucking home plate umpires get on the rag so hard?
Bring in the robots, David. That's what I say.
I'm dead serious, man. I've been talking about the goddamn robo-umps for years now. It's over. The home plate umpires are more on the period than Rick Carlisle.
And they're doing everything they can to make the game more watchable. So then you finally get a fan there who wanted to go watch a baseball game, and you eject the player they came to see. It's not going to help make more
Phillies with the best record in the league, too.
Didn't the Robin Ventura, Nolan Ryan famous fight where Nolan kicks his ass?
Yeah.
Both players stayed in the game. Nolan kept pitching, and Robin Ventura went to first base after a base-clearing brawl because Nolan Ryan was the star.
Yeah, I don't know. It's odd. And it's odd. There needs to be a rule implemented in Major League Baseball. You can't throw guys out of the dugout. Fuck you. Get thicker skin. What is wrong with you, you soft piece of shit? You're a Major League Baseball home plate umpire.
Yeah.
From the beginning of time. It's been a job where everyone yells at you. You haven't fucking calloused up and developed thick skin?
Rosie McDonald said it best, David. There's no crying in baseball.
Who?
Tom Hanks.
Rosie McDonald. Was it Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks.
Oh, same
Who
shit.
the hell's Rosie McDonald?
Wasn't that the Major League? Not Major League. What's
Roy
that
got
movie?
confused because Rosie O'Donnell eats so much McDonald's. So he called her Rosie McDonald. He did a Rob thing where he did the punchline without the setup. I knew what he was doing there. That's why I got it right away.
And he also said Rosie McDonald, didn't he?
Yeah, is that her
Rosie
name?
Eats McDonald's.
It's O'Donnell.
O'Donnell. Oh, I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail the show like that.
Good. See, Robert? That's how you do it. That's all you have to do. Take a pointer from Roy. You see how he diffused that situation? And Dave Man can't stay mad. It's the lip on Robert, Roy. Don't you know? That's what drives me crazy. You see how Roy just diffused it? I apologize, Dave. Look at this. Now Roy and I are in love again. And he looks like fucking Professor Howell from Gilligan's Island. I'm waiting for him to have intercourse with Marianne. He's just looking handsome. You, Robert, all you do is give me fresh talk.
I feel like Roy's apology turned into a lecture for me. The only difference was you allowed Roy the opportunity to apologize. And you didn't do it.
Not feel. That was a blunt and obvious messaging moment. Now, Andrew.
One thing on ump, Dave, you didn't even talk about is
Yeah.
fans are getting people ejected now. I think it happened to the Yankees recently, didn't it? Where a fan yelled something at the ump and they tossed Boone. Like, you shouldn't be allowed to toss people from the dugout.
That was the best. Yeah, Roy. A guy in the front row yelled at the umpire that you suck, and the guy was sitting in the sitting right behind the dugout as Aaron Boone was standing on the front step. And so the umpire tosses Yankee manager Aaron Boone. And he's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "It was the guy, it was the fan in the stands behind me. I didn't say you suck. The fan did." And the umpire's like, "Well, you still got to go. I called it." Like, this is that's what I'm trying to say back to Scottie Scheffler and the DA. Like, to me, this is the same thing. When you're wrong, you're wrong. Admit it.
You know what, Dave? I'm right. You're right. I should have just taken that yelling out earlier. I didn't mean to undercut you. I apologize. I was in the wrong there.
Too late. Now it's fresh again. See, because of the time, because of the delay, it comes across as fresh.
I'm sorry.
So now,
man. You know what? I'll work on my timing. That's on me. I apologize for that. I'll make sure I get better.
It needs to be immediate and soft, like Roy. But when there is a 5-minute delay, that's called fresh talk. And I know what the fuck is going on. I know the difference, sir.
So you want my apologies like how I come, soft and immediate.
Now, Andrew, do you know anything about Harrison Butker?
I do not.
Okay, he's a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs.
And an American hero.
He got on, somehow this fucking nut was invited to do a college speech?
Yeah, it was the University of, what the fuck was it? It was a specifically Catholic.
How do you get invited to these colleges to give a commencement speech? How does that happen?
So I think he's a Catholic and a practicing Catholic. And this actually comes up in the speech a bit too, is like, for example, Biden, even though he says he's a Catholic, isn't recognized by the Catholic Church as a Catholic. Like
he's not.
Even though I go to mass, wouldn't be considered a Catholic because I'm not a part of the official congregation or whatever. I don't pay my dues. So it's hard to find a mini
what are you talking about? Hold on. What are you saying? I was baptized and confirmed. You're saying I'm not a Catholic? I don't pay dues? What is it, the Writers Guild?
Essentially, yeah. If you aren't part of an official church and you don't pay your membership fees to be a part of that specific church, you don't get recognized and good. It's like a fraternity. It's any kind of scam. Like, you can still go to the mass and stuff, but you don't get to be part of the team.
I pay my dues to Jesus.
That's right.
So I'm going to pay my dues to.
I'm not representing the Catholic Church here. This isn't Father T's time.
But you know what? I'm leaving. I'm starting my own church then. If that's what's going to happen, fuck it. That's what the King of England did. I'm doing it too. The Church of Davey Mac. And Andrew's going to be my first cardinal. Right, Andy?
Yes, Mr. Shannon.
Say an Our Father for us right now.
Our Father.
Yeah? Who art in heaven?
Who art in heaven.
Jesus Christ.
I'm Jewish of Christ.
You should have asked him to sing Hava Nagila, David. He would have had a chance.
It's going to be a very unique church. It's going to be all denomination and atheist. Everyone's allowed.
With the gay, you don't have to worry about kids. You just have to worry about other sex workers. So it's okay. The scandal will be less severe.
I mean, our church is just, smoke a little weed and watch some Star Wars. Enjoy ourselves. That's really what it is. So that's fucking. Well, the whole thing about this Butker, though, he goes up on the commencement speech and he rails about all this stuff. Don't kill babies and stuff like this. And it's pretty intense for, a jock at a commencement speech. You know what I mean? It's just a little intense. My question is, what do you think about this? First with you, Andrew. I mean, he goes up there. He says, women, no abortions or anything like that. And then he's saying this, he's saying that. A lot of conservative type of talk. Just curious to see what you think of the Chiefs kicker here.
I think it's too political for commencement. It should be light and airy,
Light and airy. Like your fucking, goddamn catastrophic speech earlier today about the memorial.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Your speech wasn't exactly light and airy, is what I'm saying. Yours was dark and hairy. Dark and hairy.
Yeah, dark and Aryan.
Like your anus. No, but here's my thing.
Yes.
Why would you do this if you're a kicker? This ain't the quarterback. And this ain't the fucking tight end. Yeah. And this ain't a guy who can have repeated chances at, if he fucks up or this or that, he can make another play on the game. You're a kicker. You got, 2 or 3 shots a game, and now you've put a massive target on your back. Everyone, not everyone. Some people are going to be like, yeah, Harrison Butker. But there's going to be a lot of people who say, fuck Harrison Butker. That you've brought all of this pressure on yourself. That makes you a total, complete nincompoop. Okay, Harrison Butker, you're a doofus. You didn't need to go out there and say all this shit because now, I swear to God, it's like the Chiefs are just, they don't want the three-peat, do they? They just don't want to be the first team to get the three-peat. You had the fucking receiver, Rice, who's been arrested twice this offseason for drag racing at 120 miles an hour. And then after that, getting into a fucking fight in a nightclub. That other fucking guy, that other lunatic got arrested. And now this Harrison Butker thing. Patrick Mahomes has got to be like, bros, what the shit? Can you people shut up and relax? We're trying to go for a three-peat. They have a chance. They have a legitimate chance for a three-peat. No one's done it in the NFL in the Super Bowl era. Lombardi got a whole shitload of wins in a row with the Packers. It was pre-Super Bowl. No one's gotten a three-peat in the Super Bowl. They have it. Mahomes is still 28. What are they doing? Chill out and shut up.
I wonder if Harrison Butker has a good financial advisor.
Roy, you like my new Yankee hat?
It fits you like a glove, David.
Roy.
Yeah.
This is called magic. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to make this Yankee helmet. Andrew, Robert, and Roy. And Roy, maybe could you give me a little magic music, please?
I'm already there, buddy.
I want everyone on the count of 3 just to close your eyes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right? And all I need you to do is close them like this and then open them like that, okay? Close them for 1 full second and open, okay?
Yes.
And in that 1 second, I'm going to use all power to teleport this helmet into its larger size. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. In 3 seconds, close your eyes for 1 second. 3, 2, 1. Look at this! Open your eyes! Open your eyes!
Oh my God, that's amazing.
How'd you shrink your head?
They call me the magic man. They call me the magic man. Ha, ha, ha. They call me Mr. Magic. They call me Mr. Magic because they call me Mr. Magic Man. That'll do it. Oh, thank you.
Before we go with Butker, did you hear the fake story that was going around his controversy? Because it involves one of your favorite things, Dave, as well, and one of Roy's favorite things, which is Pearl Jam.
Oh.
So a fake rumor was going around that Pearl Jam was supposed to do concerts, and because the lead singer came out, Eddie Vedder, and was so anti-Butker, Chiefs Stadium canceled 3 concerts.
Oh.
And then it found out they weren't even scheduled to play there. It was nowhere on the tour. They're in overseas right now, but this whole story caught like wildfire.
I mean, of course, Eddie's going to comment on, the guy. But that's what he does. And listen, there's a lot of people who think that Eddie should be quiet, or Roger Waters, or Bruce, or stuff like guys like that. I don't give a shit about the musicians, and I don't even give a shit about if athletes say stuff. My point is, if you're a kicker, you want that heat. I remember, look, does anyone remember the name Mike Vanderjagt? Mike Vanderjagt was a kicker for the Indianapolis Colts, and he was an all-pro, Pro Bowl caliber kicker for the Colts in the Peyton Manning era before Peyton finally won the big one, before he finally won the Super Bowl. And Vanderjagt was drunk on a local talk show and goes, "We're never going to win with Peyton Manning. He just don't have it. He doesn't come up clutch in the big time." Okay. And what happened? They didn't cut him. They did not cut him. And he fucking went out there and missed kick after kick, including clutch kicks. Then they fired his ass. That's when they got Adam Vinatieri from the Patriots, and they win a Super Bowl. My point is, Harrison Butker, you just Vanderjagt yourself.
My brother was a kicker in college. He hit one game-winning field goal against Coast Guard his senior year, and he celebrated. And we were like, "I've never seen you celebrate, buddy. Why'd you do that?" And he's like, "Because I never have to play him again." Like, he knew there was never going to be a repercussion. If they cheap shot at the kicker next year, it was somebody else's problem.
Fucking A. That's right, it is. Celebrate like a motherfucker. All right, look.
Great point there, man.
It's time to go. It's been a wonderful Memorial Day with all of you fine individuals, and I love you all. Andrew, anything to promote or plug before we leave?
Instagram and X is Big A. X is Big A 614. Instagram is photos by Big A and photosbybiga.com.
Okay. Photosbybiga.com. Make sure you're checking that out. That's his website of all of his brilliant photographic work there.
Yep.
Pretty soon he'll be little A if he loses any more weight.
We saw a couple of medium A's.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Andrew, you do look good though, Andy.
Very good.
I mean, this
Thank you so much.
Here's the one thing I would suggest: getting a nice coat like me, or something. With all due respect, not the the fucking plumber janitorial T-shirt you got on here.
Okay.
All right, you look like Snyder from Good Times. All right, I'm thinking you're gonna have a pack of cigarettes wrapped up into that sleeve. All right, will you just relax? Like it's not with good looks and fucking should come good presentation. Did you see Roy with the pocket square? You see what he's doing with the pocket square? This is what Andy needs. Okay, Andrew? Look at Roy. Then look at you.
Yep.
All right, look at Roy again. Then look at you. Say to yourself, why am I looking?
Which man would you take financial advice from?
In Andrew's defense, he does know if he comes to my apartment, he owes me 3 hours worth of cleaning, so he may be prepared for that.
One of us will swindle your money. The other one will just steal it, rob it, club you over the head.
They're both the same thing, technically, but Andrew, that's the point. Look at Roy. Would he ever wear a T-shirt like that? Roy, would you ever I've never seen you in a T-shirt, I don't think.
Oh, I mean,
you ever wear a T-shirt?
Of course. Yeah, I'd wear it. Sure.
I've never seen it.
That's
like in the bedroom.
They usually have sayings that are politically correct on them, and I don't want to wear them in public. That's the reality. A lot of insignias and stuff.
So the word I think the phrase is politically incorrect. Incorrect.
There you go.
I heard correct, and then I heard you making allusions to Nazi symbols like swastika.
Didn't say that, David.
6 lines repeated over and over.
Okay, we're gonna have to break down the last couple minutes of audio, but I believe Roy. Anyway, Robert, anything?
You can see me June 14th at the Ema Theater, opening for Aaron Berg. The end of July, I will be at Weathersfield, Massachusetts, featuring for Pat Oates. And then his album tapings at the Mohegan Sun at the end of August. Links will be available for that soon. If you want to see me in Connecticut but don't want to go to the Mohegan Sun, I'm at the Bijou Theater July 20th as well.
Wow. Back in the
That's
Bijou Theater, huh?
Yeah, back in the Bijou groove.
Oh, man. Be there. That Bijou Phillips. Remember her, Roy, back in the day?
I do, actually, yeah.
Robert, did you look her up since the last time we talked about Bijou Phillips?
Nope, still made the same joke, though, without even...
Why not look up a Bijou Phillips movie, Robert? If you're going to be playing the Bijou Theater, then you have a whole bunch of Bijou Phillips jokes at the ready just for the Bijou Theater audience.
You know what? She could get it. I just looked her up. She's not the worst looking one.
That's what I'm saying. Her husband's in fucking jail for life for rape, just like Andrew's going to be. What? Nothing. I didn't say that. Nothing. Don't worry about it. I know what you do at Hunts Point at 3:00 on a Saturday night. It's not good, Andy.
So we'll see you both there at the Bijou Theater. That's right. If you want to see Dave and Roy, July 20th, Bijou Theater.
All right, look. That'll do it. Thank you.
Oh, wait. I got a quick plug, David, really quick.
Sure, that's fine.
Thursday night, I'll be playing at 89 North here in Long Island with my instrumental band Torpedo. And on Friday night at the up in Seacliff, Still Partners up in Seacliff. Same band. Thank you.
Somebody thought that was this Friday when they saw your Instagram story and almost made it there before they figured it out. Like I was out the door, and then I was like, let me double check the date. Thank God.
That would have been nice.
That would have been embarrassing. Okay, listen. Thank you all for spending your time on Memorial Day with us. And we're going to then upload the finished MP3 and MP4 later on this evening. So I hope you enjoyed this raw-ish live feed. And thank you all. And like I said, the show, we're popping right now. Thanks to Bobby Hutch for the, 104,000 views on the
might be up to 100, probably 105,000 as we speak.
Now it could be 105.
It's climbing.
Andrew, that's a real stat. Roy's not making a joke.
This time, all right?
And the Brian Cashman video on just Twitter alone has got like 38,000 or something views on Twitter, which is pinned at the top. So, I mean, we're getting like thousands and thousands of fucking shit over here. So, this is our year. Oh, my YouTube page has been revamped by Bobby Hutch, by the way.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it's a little more organized and stuff. So,
and available now, Dave?
Available now at Eastside Dave TV. Is that what you're looking for?
Nope.
Oh, and available now, a new episode of Davey Mac's Tales from the Satellite. Brand new episode on patreon.com/EastsideDave. Robert and I had yet another masterpieceable episode. Robert, what was it about?
It was about the basketball match between Earl and Eastside Dave, but how in humiliating him, Dave actually made it the most productive day Earl's had in radio in a long time. So lots to check out there. Be sure to check it out. We even there's a hidden track. Hidden Ron and Fez clip from back in the old pre-satellite days in that episode. So be on the lookout for that as well.
There's phenomenal audio, including that hidden track, which is really, really cool. So go check out that and go check out all things at the Eastside Dave TV on YouTube. And that's it for Roy Hanna, for Bobby Tamburo, special guest, Big A, Andrew Gold. I'm David Mac. Good night, everybody.